Hello and welcome to another new video about artificial intelligence. In this case, I've found a tool that's going to help us use prompts in ChatGPT, okay? It's AEPRM, which is used as an extension to be able to use all those prompts in ChatGPT to get the best possible results. Let's take a look. We all know that we've been working with artificial intelligence tools for a while now, in this case with ChatGPT, and whenever we ask it questions, it always gives the same answers. The more we define what we want, the better its answers will be. So, what have we found? With AAPRM, by using it as a browser extension, we can find prompts on any topic that will help us search for everything in a better, more useful, and easier way with ChatGPT. In this case, I found a trailer that we'll watch together. It's just 3 minutes, quick, so it'll be easier for you to understand how it works. Let's take a look.
Say, for instance, right out of the gate, you want to create some sort of social media post, right? So you can search for any type of prompt by going through the topic, activities, sort by what's the most popular, what's being used the most, or the search bar. When you click on the prompt, it appears and is applied. All the written prompt, all the instructions for ChatGPT are under the hood. You don't need to worry about that. All you need to worry about is the clue, the prompt hint that you're being given that you have to execute. You want to input the tone and the writing style. This is key.
Here, knowing how to filter all these kinds of things is essential.
For any larger scale organization that is looking to maintain brand consistency across all of their content, now, all of a sudden, you can access these 20 different tones or writing styles. So we've got things like friendly, informal, optimistic, sarcastic, or writing styles like conversational, journalistic, satirical.
Just look at the number of topics and things we can filter through here. We'll have everything. It's like grabbing ChatGPT exactly where we need to in order to get the most out of it. Let's see.
Right? We have this Power Continue tool. You'll see this after you've already generated a prompt, and there's a drop-down, and things like exemplify, expand, explain, and then for these on our premium plans, you can actually make your own custom Power Continue as well. Searching for live crawl-in, and these start to pop up all over the place, right? So I have one set up here that I built, which is to make a Twitter thread for a blog post. The idea here is, and this is really cool, because it's taking content that's live on the internet. At the top here, you have your favorites. So any prompt that you use, that's the first way to start managing your prompts. If you know you have a prompt that you want to use over and over again, like this one, human written, 100% unique, SEO-Optimized article, which is the most popular prompt in our entire library for writing a complete, well-written article just based on a keyword. Just think about how you can expand your content marketing with that right from the start. But let's say...
The thing is, having prompts with this tool versus not having them really changes the way you work with the app. Let's see.
If I want it, I just favorite it. I click favorite, and then all of a sudden it appears in my favorites, and I have that available to use over and over so it doesn't get lost in the thousands of different prompts that are out there. Before you even create a prompt, think about what you want it to do. What is the task? Is it creating an article for your website? Is it writing an ad headline for Facebook? Are you creating social media content for TikTok? Are you writing a script for YouTube?
Of course, the amount of information we're going to have here versus not having it, well, it's much more useful to have it as an extension than not. It's just good.
In mind before you get started. One is the user, then the task. What do you want it to do?
Well, we always type in Google AEPRM for ChatGPT in this case. We add it as an extension. Add extension. AIPRM ChatGPT was added to access that extension. Please allow. Well, now we have it. So here we have it already added as an extension, but look here, I haven't lost anything from my account. All the topics I had talked about before are still there. It's just that we have all this as an added feature. Let's see what we have here and how we can use it. Well, I think the video made it pretty clear. In this case, what we are actually doing from the extension with the browser using AEPRM is significantly enhancing our ChatGPT, using it more efficiently and getting the absolute most out of it. A lot of people, because these are very easy and basic tools, don't know how to work with them. What we're bringing here is a tool where you have a base of prompts that are exact definitions to give to our ChatGPT to reach a certain point. It's not the same, and that's what I tell people. Yeah, I use ChatGPT, but in what way? How do you use it? It's not the same to just type a phrase that gives you an answer as it is to give it all kinds of details so it can understand you better. Keep in mind that the more information you give it, the better the response will be. But more extensive definitions aren't always necessarily more effective. You should always make sure to include the most essential keywords. I mean, so it understands you in a way. Honestly, I often think that the more I talk to ChatGPT, the better it gets to know me. And as it gets to know me better, the better the answers are. So use it for everything. For, like I said, your diet, to look up all kinds of information about your life, for everything. And in the end, it's going to retain all that information and it'll be able to answer you in a much better and simpler way. Here we have, more or less, another explanatory video on how to use it. I'm sharing it in case you haven't found it, so it can be useful to you.
In this video, we answer the question, what is a prompt? It's a set of text instructions that you give to an AI, like ChatGPT. The instructions can be simple or detailed. They can be a sentence or a question.
Like I mentioned before, they're simple and detailed instructions with any kind of question. The more information, the better.
Here are two examples. I entered this question into the ChatGPT input field. What is a ChatGPT prompt? The response was detailed and a bit long. I asked the AI to shorten the answer. This is a really cool feature of AIPRM, and here's the response. The ChatGPT answer is perfectly acceptable, but it completely fails to mention templates, which are the actual driving force behind exceptionally impressive and useful prompt outputs. Templates are basically a collection of fields that quickly inject detailed information into an AI model. In addition to the statement or question you type into the input field, templates can be saved so you can use them over and over again.
Well, here you have tons of prompts and you can filter by a whole bunch of things. So whatever you can think of, you have the AIPRM tool you can search. And there are also public lists where people upload prompt information. It's like someone giving you a ready-made recipe, like a recipe for a dish you really love, and they just feed it to you, saying this is what you need to put in.
Template fields can contain just about anything you want. Context, background information, constraints, references to third-party information, and variables. Here's a sample template from a popular prompt. It's been used more than 7.9 million times. The first field is
The number of people who use that prompt is a good reference for its popularity. So the more people use it, the better it will be.
long and contains detailed instructions for the AI. Luckily, you never have to write instructions like these. Somebody did it already. Because it's a public prompt, you can utilize this specific template at any time you might need on the AIPRM platform. The prompt engineer who created this template also used the topic and activity fields to provide the artificial intelligence with additional context about the desired quality of the final text output. That's it. Now, you know that effective prompts use a combination of user-generated text inputs plus reusable templates to give the AI detailed instructions, context, constraints, and variables.
You can also create your own prompts and publish them so that other people can see them. I see it as a super useful tool that you can use. Well, after these two video tutorials I've shared with you, I hope you'll be able to get the most out of your ChatGPT and use it in the best way possible. You've seen how simple and intuitive it is to use prompts to handle your work or explore creative projects with artificial intelligence, and in a very simple and straightforward way. Well, let me know in the comments if you're willing to use it, how it went for you, what your experience was like. Give it a like, and I send you my regards and a hug. Thank you. Goodbye.